All right. Now, of course, at the G20 Summit, what is this one on the right? Is that the one with Ivanka? Okay, yeah. So at the G20 Summit, Ivanka Trump was brought as a senior advisor. Did she get like an official title? Yeah.
Global
Senior
ambassador for daughters you'd like to bone.
Now, I don't think that's the official
Also,
title.
senior strategic advisor, whatever. Doesn't matter. She's an advisor to the president and a hottie to all the dads. Am I right?
I guess I'm sensitive to this because I have a lot of times where I bring my children to a place they've never been before, and they feel somewhat intimidated. They go to camp, like Brendan's young enough that he remembers the anxiety associated with that. Go to camp for the first day, and you look around, you're like, I don't know anybody. Everybody seems to be smarter or cooler.
Hey, I feel that way right now.
And I feel uncomfortable, and I don't know what to do. And maybe I'll just go throw myself into this conversation. That is, those moments of uncomfortability, I tell my kids, are perfectly fine. Anybody who holds it against you is a jerk. And you don't need to deal with jerks, and it's a good way of weeding out the jerks. And we can go through life with your own jerk weed outer device. However, the calculation gets a little different when you're an adult. And, you know, it's one thing to go to like, let's say, a conference of biologists and walk in there and they're all talking about biology. You want to jump in and just go like, hey, how about...
Yeah, protoplasm, am I right?
I'll tell you about it. Oh, I'm getting a little fat around here. Biologist, you know, you just throw in because you don't know anything. You don't know anything, right? You're just like, well, what's going on here with this hair growing out of my ears? Right? Am I right? Anybody? Well, Ivanka Trump had one of those moments. She is in a room full of world leaders. She is not a world leader. She was appointed, whatever she is, by her dad. And none of these people really respect her dad. You can imagine the disdain that they have with Ivanka. And here it is. They're all basically trying to, I mean, this is like a scene from Heathers. Except for they're all Heathers. There's no one here you feel sympathetic about.
They're all really bad people.
These are all really bad people. The only thing that's enjoyable about this is watching the lack of honor amongst bad people in terms of letting one into their club.
Yes, but this is about social justice. And
it's all, yeah.
As soon as you start talking about the economic aspect of it, though,
yeah,
a lot of people start listening who wouldn't otherwise listen.
And the same with the defense side of it.
Yeah.
In terms of
I have enough.
Oh, man. Christine Lagarde is a very mean woman. She's not your friend.
She's not
You're
your
the
friend.
real cool person.
She's really...
Because you know what real coolness is? Stilted hand movements.
So, just for people who couldn't see it, like Macron is there. Oh, is that Trudeau right with us? Yeah, okay,
yes.
Okay. And May and the head of the EU.
IMF.
And IMF.
Christine Lagarde.
And Ivanka is like doing that thing, but worse. Like where you tell a joke and you're like, oh, and they fell on their face, and people go like, fell on their face, and laugh. But she's doing that for people who are not doing laugh lines. She's literally just repeating what they're saying, and you can hear her throughout. We got to play this again. And the best is Lacar's look on her face.
She's
just like,
very
I
French.
Can't believe I got to even be aware of this.
French.
yes, but this is about social justice.
I have a theory about this.
Yeah.
As soon as you start talking about the economic aspect of it, though,
Yeah.
a lot of people start listening who wouldn't otherwise listen.
And the same with the defense side of it.
Yeah.
In terms of the whole sort of ecosystem. It's been very male dominated. So
It looks like Ivanka's like a ghost and nobody else can see her there.
I'm so scared that's going to be me at commie camp, guys.
You know what the second most funny thing about this clip is, though, is that Theresa May and Christine Lagarde and Macron are discussing social justice.
And she's going, yeah, and it's very male dominated.
Yeah.
with the twinkle fingers.
Hey, man. The biggest idiot can
You tell
master
him,
woke
babe.
discourse.
Tell him.
Yeah, exactly. It's super male
Super
dominated.
male dominated.
You got it.
You're a nice little
Yeah.
girl. Now go away.
Oh yeah, you're gonna wear the sort of 19th century girl in trouble.
Oh my
Now,
god.
I have a theory
Lagarde's
that
face.
that this was like, I got to get up there and get some pictures taken of me, hand gestures, because we want to be able to see that you were the one doing the talking and holding court with all of these world leaders.
She did make a lot of hand gestures.
I think that was, I honestly think that she has a photographer who's like, do some hand gestures so it looks like you're talking.
And she wore the big sleeves as if to accentuate the hand gestures.
Deep conversations with important people.
Wow, you really are really taking no prisoners, sweetie.
Real smart.
Good stuff. I'm taking you on the next trip.
I
too.
love that they have like the two it's so amazing though when you think about like the sick projections his kids are of him, because it's like she's the part of him that wants to pretend, that's like, I want to be invited to the royal castle and we'll all have tea and like that
Right.
kind of delusion, and then like the idiot son on Twitter like, it turns out Kamala Harris is even born here, is like how he actually gets things done.
There's Nathan Fielder. I guess done in sympathy for.
This was a bit earlier, but
Ivanka Trump. Snapshot of him out in the town having the time of my life with a bunch of friends. They're all just out of frame, laughing too.
That is an evergreen tweet that works in
so
so many
good.
scenarios.
So good.